Hey Avi, hey Yuvi, how's it guys?
Hey, dude, all good, you?
I'm all right. All right, now let's get to
How's it,
the
sir? How's it,
most
Yogi?
no, I'm awesome, Avi. I'm awesome, Avi. Yeah, man, it's been a really bizarre. How we all predicted England to win 3-1, and then out of the blue, India did the impossible, eh? So I'll start with
Mm-hmm.
you, Avi. What were your thoughts, eh? Series tied at 2-all. I know Dinesh Karthik got that prediction, right? So kudos to him. And then you had Shubman Gill, man of the series, and then you had Harry Brook, man of the series. I don't know what Gautam Gambhir was smoking because I thought Stokes or Root would have got it. What were your thoughts on that, Avi?
First of all, I think it's a fair result. The series 2-all.
Yeah,
I think so.
I agree with that.
I mean, I'm full of praise for the Indian bowlers. I mean, the way they came out on day five with in England needing like what was it, 35. And I mean, if you look at England, England were in a lot of panic
Yeah,
on day five for some reason. They seem to be a positive side, but they seem to panic on the final day, and I mean victory in sight. So I don't know what you want to call it. You want to call it um, a cop up or a choke? I
choke.
honestly think England probably should have won that game.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
agree.
full of praise for Siraj. I think he's been the bowler of the series from both sides. I
I
mean,
agree. Yeah.
this guy has been running in, and I know you guys. You talk about management, bowler management, workload management with Bumrah. Siraj hasn't been given that kind of privilege. He's had
I
to
agree.
play five tests in a row, run in, you know, when the rest of the bowlers were getting smacked all around the park. And here he is, I mean, winning a game out of nowhere and actually essentially bringing India back from the dead and winning this test match. So, yeah, I think it's been one of the great series, test series, guys. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I mean, for every game to go to the fifth day was a testament in itself. I mean, this series is right up there. I mean, probably top five, top three. I don't know what you want to call it. I know Ashes 2005 was a brilliant series as well.
Mm.
I was still young back then, but I mean, I do remember that series quite vividly. I mean, it probably meant a lot more because Australia were such a dominant team at that time, and England winning the Ashes
Yeah.
back in grand style after 16 years. But yeah, this series is right up there as like one of the greatest of all time.
You.
Good series. Very impressed with India.
Mhm.
Shubman Gill definitely deserves player of the series. He dominated the series. There's no doubt about that. Um, and as a captain, I think he learned a lot. His first series as
Yeah.
captain, he learned, he grew. I think it was on show in that fifth test. Became the complete article. And I like what Avish said about Siraj. He definitely performed well throughout the series. I'm not his biggest fan, you know that for a fact. I think they've carried him for a long
Yeah.
time, but he's come good this tour, no doubt. Personally, I
Oh.
think not enough credit is given to the other guys, especially Prasid. I think 8 wickets in a match, that's a
Yeah.
pretty performance.
Mhm.
I had no one talking about him, so I'm a bit pissed
Mhm.
about that. But, at the end of the day, it is
Mhm.
what it is. India had the highest scorers in the series. They did an exceptional job. As far as Bumrah is concerned, personally, I think, you know what, if you can't play 5 matches in the series, go get the bloody retirement bench. We've got enough talent to come in. Yeah. Um, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's my take on it. Yeah.
But then Yuvi, don't you admit that Bumrah should at least play the ODIs? I think he's very good in the ODI, like the T20, the 50 overs. Maybe for Test
Yeah, by
cricket, he
all
probably
means.
shouldn't be doing that.
I-
Pardon?
Nobody doubts his skill as a bowler. If you can play 7 ODIs in a series, by all means, put him in the team. But if he's not going to be able to perform throughout a test series, warm the bench. I mean, Ishant
Yeah.
Sharma did it, and he was useful because he guided the young bowlers from the bench. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But Avi, it is kind of weird though, because whenever Bumrah doesn't play, I mean, Siraj really does well. I don't know if you observed that. I mean, I think imagine it's so bizarre when Bumrah plays, India don't really win, but when he doesn't play, India do win. So what do you think about that, Avi? It's a bit of a weird
Yeah, I mean it's
conundrum.
it's it's really strange, and I just want to give a shout out to Prasid Krishna as well. I thought he really backed Siraj up, really well in that in that second innings. I mean, although he went for plenty when Brooks and Root were the wicket, but thereafter I thought his lines and lengths were brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. He got his control going, and I mean, him and Siraj just wreaked havoc there. But yeah, it's an interesting one, Sid, because I think India, this Indian team, they actually performed better when they got their backs to the walls. They got their backs to the walls. I mean, for some reason, when Bumrah is there, it seems like all the limelight is on Bumrah. But once Bumrah steps away in the shadow, you see the other bowlers expressing themselves. So that was I'd say it was a positive. I think it was a positive. I mean, winning 2 tests without Bumrah, it has to be seen as a positive. And I mean, 2-all, as I said, was a fair result. I think both teams, they kind of learned a lot in the series. I mean, about because I mean, this was England's biggest test. And I mean, question marks again on England. I think they didn't play their best cricket this series. And if they played their best cricket, this series wouldn't have been close, guys. Let's be honest. But I think as a whole, there is some question marks on this England bowling lineup. I think now with regards to Wokes, I mean, Wokes got injured, and I mean that was very courageous for him to come out and bat with a broken arm. I mean, essentially one hand. And I mean, the commentators were saying, you know what, it would be nice if so we just did we lose Sid there?
He's disappeared. Have you been teaching him, Avish?
Sid is he's talking about us disappearing. He's the one that disappeared. Yeah, so I mean, I was talking about England's bowling lineup, UV. I think there is a bit of question marks there going. I think I don't know if this is the bowling lineup that's going to win them the Ashes in Australia. I think they need a little bit more pace in this bowling lineup. What do you think?
Would you agree with me if I asked the question? With the exception of Wokes, who do they have with experience?
To be honest with you, the cupboard is quite thin at the moment, hey, after the retirements of Braun and Anderson. So, I mean...
Mark Wood, maybe.
Mark Wood. Mark Wood. But the thing is with Mark Wood's not going to get through 5 tests. Unfortunately, his injury problems has probably been one of the highlights of his career. I mean, he's been in and out. I know he's rapid, but I actually fancy my chances with Archer. And I think the other guy that really, really impressed me, and I'm actually surprised England didn't play him earlier, was Atkinson. He was brilliant.
No, I mean, he was injured, bro. He was injured.
Yeah. So I think Atkinson is probably the one. He's probably. Oh, Sid is back.
Yeah, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi effed up.
No,
that's cool, man. We were talking about the England bowling attack, not being too convincing in the series. Lacking a bit of penetration. So. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about, going forward now, the next big test for England is Australia. And they need some serious pace to be able to test the Aussie batters. But
here's the thing about the Ashes. Both teams are going in with bowling attacks that aren't 100%. Both teams are going in with bowling attacks that aren't 100%.
But okay.
I'm going to throw a span in the works here, Yubi. I'm going to throw a span in the works. I actually think Australia have a better bowling lineup. I don't know if you agree with me, Sid. They are more settled bowling lineup. But the one thing that could come into England's favor is this Aussie batting lineup.
Yeah,
I mean it's looking very thin. This is the main weakness of Australia at the moment is the batting. They just don't seem to have those players up the order that can score runs. And I mean, Smith, if you get Smith early, I mean, you could see a collapse going on there. I mean, you saw in the WTC, you saw in the tour of the West Indies. I mean, although the bowlers were superb in the Windies, let's not take anything away from Australia. We saw weaknesses in Australia's batting in that Test series, guys.
Yeah,
we saw a lot of weaknesses in that Australian batting lineup. So I don't think they're settled batting lineup by any means.
But I got a feeling the Ashes will see very spicy wickets. I can't see any wickets on which the English batters can bully them. I can't see that happening.
Yeah.
There's
But you know, if England can score 300 runs on those spicy wickets, and if England have Archer and Wood together bowling, right? And even if you have Chris Wokes and the other bowlers, England could be competitive, eh? What do you think, Avi?
Chris Wokes is not going to make the Ashes.
Oh, okay.
His
All right.
injury's going to keep.
If Wokes doesn't play in the Ashes, guys, this could be a really big issue for England because they're not only losing a bowler, but they're losing batting depth as well.
Yeah.
And I think the most disappointing bowler of the series for them has probably been Cass. I don't think Cass has been, anything, what we thought he would be in the series. So there's a big question mark on him. Although, you're tempted to play a guy like Cass because he offers something with the bat as well. And I think Australia, you do need that batting order because, these guys, the Australian bowlers, we know them. They can clean up tails, guys. We've seen it before. They are deadly when it comes to cleaning up the tail. So I think you do need a little bit of depth in the batting. And Australia's weakness is their batting. England's weakness is their bowlers. So it's going to be interesting. I think the series is actually going to move heavily on these two aspects of the game. Who can, if England can out bat Australia, as you're saying, Sid, if they can get 350 plus, which they didn't get in the last two, I think it was one of the worst to Australia. But if they can get 350 plus on those wickets, I think they can trouble Australia big time.
I don't think 350. I think 300 will be good enough on those pitches, especially with English bowling attack. They have to have Archer and Wood together. 300 will be a good score on those pitches.
Yeah, and also, we were just talking about the Australian batting not looking settled. There were talks about, McSweeney coming back in the lineup because Constance had a very poor series of the Caribbean, and Khawaja is on his way out, guys. Let's be honest. Khawaja is on his way out. Labuschagne, I'm not sure if he's going to be coming back, but maybe they might bring him back. So Australia have a lot of question marks in terms of their batting, guys.
Especially on those spicy pitches, they have a lot of problems.
Especially at Perth. If England can get Archer and Wood at Perth, boy, oh boy, they could cause a lot of damage.
Okay. All right, I'll start with you, Yuvi. What were your thoughts on Pakistan winning the T20 series against the Windies 2-1?
A bit surprised, I must be honest. I would have thought the Windies would have been favorites, but hey, it is what it is. The West Indies for a long time, I believe, messed their selection up really, and it's now filtered over into poor performances from the teams on field. And this is the problem. They should be able to beat Pakistan 5 out of 5, but the teams they put on the park just aren't doing it.
Yeah. Avi?
Inconsistency, guys. Inconsistency. That's the thing. With Windies, it's not just inconsistency in the performances. 100% with UVA, inconsistency in selections. If you're going to select a team for the series, I think you got to settle on a squad, guys. You got to give guys a run, in the team. At the end of the day, you're trying to build towards the World Cup. And, by the end of the year, you've got to know what your best 11 is, going to a World Cup. So that is the biggest problem. I think the Windies are still a dangerous side when it comes to clearing the ropes, and they do have that power, but it's just that they don't get that confidence from the coaching staff. The coaching staff that doesn't back certain players, and I was actually disappointed with them last night to be honest with you. Because at one stage they looked like scoring 300, but I think they were 15 runs short last night in that first ODI against Pakistan. So Romario Shepherd, I'm not sure what's his role in the team, to be honest with you guys. He comes in and he tries to hoik the ball from, to Mars. And, there's 50 overs. Guys, there's so much of time. There's no need to come and just play recklessly. You can take a few balls to get in, and, you can always cash in at the end. If you've got two set batsmen in 50 overs, you can make mayhem. You can cause a whole lot of mayhem at the end there. So I was disappointed with them last night. I think they were 50 runs short 15, 20 runs short of a winning total.
Yuvi, do you concur with Avi regarding that first ODI? Oh, sorry, Yuvi, I couldn't hear you there. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, I'm trying to see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Avi, did you
I
hear
can't hear
Yuvi?
him. I can't hear UV. I can't hear UV. Sorry, UV.
Yeah, sorry, Yuvi, we can't hear you, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna log out and back.
Okay, no. We can hear you
No,
now,
we can
UV.
hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Sorry, you were saying UV?
I'm gonna throw one name out.
Oh, okay, he's faint. He's faint.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
So Nikki P, where the hell is he?
Angas.
He's retired. He's retired. He's retired.
Oh yeah, of course. Forgot
He's
about
retired
that. Yep.
He's retired.
at his age.
It's all
That's
about
the
the money,
thing,
my friend.
UV. I mean, unfortunately, the West Indies Cricket Board doesn't look after their players.
Yeah.
So franchise cricket is the only way
Yeah.
out.
You know what they
I
need to
agree.
do? You know what they need to do? Pay him 10 times what they paid him in his last contract and bring him back.
Wow. I don't think the financials are very good of the cricket board for them to do that, Juvi. Otherwise, they would have done it.
That guy is the best one-day player in the world. I mean, let's face it. I feel he's the best one-day player in the world. How the hell do you not have him? Come on.
You know, I'll be honest with you guys, right?
Mhm.
I think we haven't watched a lot of ODI cricket of late. I think we've been given up. We've been thrown a lot of Test match cricket. We've been thrown a lot of T20 cricket.
Mm-hmm.
I think teams have got to go back and assess like how one-day cricket is actually being played and pick those players suitable for the one-day game. You do need anchors. You do need anchors in one-day cricket. You do need players with good techniques that can last 50 overs, that can bat out 50 overs. Because I think, guys, honestly speaking, I mean, they got bowled out in the 49th over. I think it's absolutely criminal to not bat out your 50 overs. What do you agree with me, Yuvi?
Yeah, 100%. But who do the West Indies have that can play an anchor role? They don't have anyone.
Well, I think Shai Hope and Chase probably can't play that role. But I think they're kind of throwing in a lot of players, that are not ready as yet. They probably got to go back to Jason Holder as well, as a one-day option. Because I mean, Holder, he not only provides a bowling option, he also provides a batting option as well. So I mean, he can lengthen the batting lineup. And guys, I just want to say something. West Indies is probably going to be heading in the same direction that they were in 2023, where they had to qualify for the World Cup, because they're lying 10th on the rankings now, and only the top 8 were the hosts. I mean, SA will qualify for the next World Cup. The rest of the guys, they've got to go to a qualifying stage, and that's going to just ramp up the stress and anxiety again for this Windies team. So they got to start, they got to start racking up some wins here and start climbing up the rankings.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I just saw your UV. Shine Afridi got 4 for 51. Naseem Shah 3 for 55. I'm sure you must be happy that 2 of those bowlers are your favorites, right, in the Pakistan team for fast bowlers, doing well.
Well, look, I like the really fast guys: Afridi, Ralph, Shah, and what's the other one?
Harish Rao? Youngster.
No,
I'm
the
not
young
sure.
guy. He's the
Young
fastest
guy.
of the lot. He's a 19-year-old. He's the fastest of the lot. Yeah.
Good question. Not sure who the youngest would be. Do you know?
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get his name as well. Is he a left armer?
But you know what I'm talking.
Okay.
Is he a left armer, Yuvi?
No, right arm.
Right arm.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
googling it now.
Yeah, I'm also googling. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh no, I think the Steam Shaw, the only one that I know that's actually 19 years old. I don't know who else
No, I
you're
think
thinking.
Naseem Shah is in his 20s now.
Oh no, I know,
So
nothing. The Fahad Amin, is it that one?
No,
Fahad Amir.
no.
Okay, okay. I This is very tricky. But then it just shows how much Pakistan talent is there, but because of politics, it's sad. But at least they won the first ODI, so at least my prediction is looking quite good. Because
I
Avi,
know.
when I spoke with UV a couple of weeks ago, I predicted Pakistan to win the 50 over series 3-1. So far they're on the right track, 1-0 so far. I mean 2-1, I mean.
Is it 2-1 because they're playing 3 ODIs, Sid?
I know, but I'm saying that's my prediction to be 2-1 for Pakistan. So they won the first ODI so far, that's 1-0. So they can lose the one
I
tomorrow,
can't
You,
find
and
you
they
it.
can win the last
okay?
one. Yeah.
But
Sorry,
they've
what's
got
his
a
name,
bunch
Yuvi?
of guys that can go over 145, and that's quick. Yeah.
Of course.
This is the thing
Who's
with
the
Pakistan, guys. I mean, Pakistan will
yeah,
never be short of fast bowlers. They've got
yeah.
like a conveyor belt of fast bowlers coming up, and those guys bowl good pace. I mean, you're looking at 145 plus. So I mean,
And
those guys are,
and the
for some
interesting
reason,
thing is,
I don't know why Pakistan don't go back to their strengths, because their strength is fast bowling. That is. I mean, even their pitches at home, they need to bowl. They need to kind of prepare those kind of wickets where it's going to assist their fast bowlers.
and you know the most important thing in Pakistan,
Mhm,
they're not like
mhm.
India. They don't have to call medium pacers fast bowlers.
Your love for India, eh? It astounds me. Yeah. But then, I that is frustrating. But then you remember you predicted West Indies to beat Pakistan 2-1. So far, I guess West Indies given the last two. I mean, what was
I'm
your? I don't know. You
surprised,
made a
but
prediction. Pardon?
sorry.
Pardon? I'm sorry. You first, Yuvi.
So my thing is, it's I still believe West Indies can come back, but they're a 50-50. If they play to potential, they can win. But if they play
Okay.
like they usually do, they will lose.
Okay. But Avi, what's your thoughts on the 50 over series? You think West Indies are going to come back and win the last two? Or you think Pakistan's going to win it 2-1?
I think Pakistan is going to win it, guys. I mean, judging by what I saw in the first ODI, I think Pakistan, they probably have a better bowling lineup, to be honest with you,
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
compared to the Windies. I mean, you got guys like Jaden Seal, Shamar Joseph, which guys that have done well in Test cricket, but I think they're still a bit raw when it comes to ODI cricket, guys. I think ODI bowling is a bit of an art that the Pakistanis have kind of perfected in terms of getting the ball in the block hole and bowling consistently in the block hole, getting those Yorkers in.
Hmm?
Pakistanis are masters at that.
Okay, all right, Yuvi, I want to get your thoughts on New Zealand's demolition by an inning in 359 runs. What are your thoughts on that against Zimbabwe in the second test?
Okay, just repeat that. I wasn't paying attention to that series. Yeah.
No, okay, I'll tell you the scores. Zimbabwe were 125 all out. New Zealand made 601 for three declared, and Zimbabwe were bowled for 117. So New Zealand won by an innings in 359 runs. Probably their biggest defeat
Okay.
ever, Zimbabwe, I think. Probably ever,
So
I
I have one
think.
question: is
Pardon?
anybody surprised by this?
No. No. No, I was just being considerate to even mention it.
I mean, here's the thing: New Zealand, they've got a bowling attack that can compare to anybody in the world. They can hang with anybody in the world. Did you really expect Zimbabwe's batting order to stand up to that? No.
No. Of course, but I would have hoped they would have competed a little better. But yeah, that's a shellacking of all sorts. And I guess for them, it's like learning experience. It's like a charitable series by New Zealand because, yeah, New Zealand were always going to win it. Oh, Avi, there you are. So, Avi, do you
Sorry,
concur
man.
with
I
my
had a call
thoughts?
coming. Guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, all is well. So, what were your thoughts, Avi, on New Zealand's predictable thrashing?
Yeah, no, predictable, man. I mean, predictable, as you just said. It's a kind of a mismatch, eh? It's a kind of a mismatch. Zimbabwe, I think they're going through this pain at the moment. So it could be good for their development, guys. But
Of course.
I would have expected a little bit more from them with the bat, man. They were really, really poor with the bat in this in the second test. And what was surprising, their best batsman in recent times, Brendan Taylor made a return, but it seems it didn't have that much of an effect on the result. So I mean, completely outplayed. They kind of blown away, man. I mean, what is it? 2.5 days of a test match. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think it was good preparation for New Zealand going ahead in the WTC championship. And now, guys, you can understand how Vian Mulder managed to score a triple century against this bowling lineup. They just don't have the pace. They just don't have the pace.
Yeah,
The
that's
skill
true.
for that, man. Yeah.
More skills. Yeah, they still trying to perfect their skills.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I don't know what else to cover except what I did so recently that I know England are a bit worried about this two-division system because they're worried about being relegated. So I'll start with you, Yuvi. What's your thoughts on that? England being worried about being relegated. If a two-test
Who's
division
worried
happens.
about being relegated?
England.
Why?
No, they're an inconsistent test side. I mean, at home they are all right, but when overseas they are shit. Excuse my language. I
But I
mean, that's
mean,
why they're worried about being. Pardon?
there's enough crap teams in international cricket that England can be confident enough, even on a bad day, they can still hang there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We predicted England to make the final, so maybe. But I'm thinking England in general are probably worried about being in Division Two if they don't make it. I don't know. I think they're probably planning to have it maybe in the 2027 cycle. But I mean, what's your thoughts on England being a bit wary about this Test Championship if it had to go to a two-division system?
Yeah, I know they're talking about this two-division system, but I mean, we will only know after 2027, as you say, Sid. So the only advice I can give England is you got to start winning away series, and this baseball approach. I mean, you got to be a little bit more adaptable, guys. I mean, you just can't go there and think you're going to kind of play this kind of game against every opponent in every condition. You've got to adapt. I think the best teams in the world are able to adapt. So, yeah, I mean, for now, I don't think it should be an issue. I think England, looking at their schedule, I mean, we had a look at the schedule. I think it's quite a decent schedule. Guys, I got to run, man. I've got something coming up here.
Okay, sure, no problem.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, sure, man.
But
take care, man.
Thanks a lot, guys. I mean, it's been a great chat, and chat to you guys next week, man.
Take care, bro.
Sure. Cheers, buddy.
Sure.
Cheers. Take care.
Sure.
Cheers, man.
Yuvi, would you? Okay, sure, man. Yuvi, you want to add any final words before we wrap it off?
Yeah. I guess just one thing. What about this upcoming Asia Cup and the fact that they're now looking at what's his name? Sky to captain. Does that mean Rohit's out of the tournament?
I didn't know that actually. Let me just double check that. Sky to I haven't heard of that yet. Sky to captain Asia. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, they're not giving me any information unless they're meaning Suryakumar Yadav or something. Oh, okay, it is. T20 captain Suryakumar Yadav provides massive update ahead of Asia Cup. I don't think so because it says here about something about fitness update. Oh, no, provides massive. Can't wait to be back. Shares fitness update ahead of. Is it a T20 Asia Cup or a 50 over one?
I'm not sure. I think it's T20. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then of course he would be naturally captain then, because I don't think anyone other than him captained the T20s.
Is Rohit not in the T20 side?
No, remember he retired after the T20 World Cup which India won against South Africa.
Okay. That
Even,
makes sense.
Yeah. Even Kohli's not there anymore. And Jadeja.
You know what Sunil Gavaskar was saying? He said it's time for Shubman to take on captaincy of all three formats.
Wow, that's quite a bold thing to say. I think Shubman still needs to. He's still learning on the job. What do you think?
I would do it. India are most successful when they've got one leader across all formats and everybody looks up to him. And yeah, I would do it. I'd pull the trigger.
Wow, you are so bold.
Let's face it, when's the
But
last time a captain scored 700 and something runs in a series?
yeah, that's true, eh? But you have to admit, those were really batsman-friendly pitches, eh?
There were, but there was no other batsman that came even close to 700.
Yeah, that's true. I think what I remembered was that Avi had mentioned about England not being at their best, but I could also argue had India been ruthless, they could have done your prediction, which you predicted India to win 3-0, right? For that England Test series. So they could have won the first three tests, and then the next two could have been draws, which happened in the fourth test. First test maybe not a draw because that test was just spicy. So it could have been
I think
3-1 to India.
I think India's problem is their bowling is undercooked. Yeah, great. Siraj performed in this tour, but I still think there are far better bowlers sitting in that Indian makeup than Mohammad Siraj.
Okay. All right. I think any other topics you want to cover? Because I'm out of topics, man.
Dude, I think I'm also gonna have to run now. Sorry, man.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, yeah, sure. No problem. Then thanks, Yuvi, once again for your presence. Because I didn't expect you, because I know you were busy. So thanks for your time once again. And yeah, catch you again
Okay,
soon.
bro.
Take
Cool,
care.
man. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.